Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful night of wrestling here at the IWA Training Arena. This is John Johnson, and sitting beside me tonight is the current holder of the championship gold for IWAP, Christian Rose.
Greetings and hello, says Matthew Cage, wearing what appears to be an entirely too small boxing robe on his way to the ring tonight.
He looks like a poor man's Ric Flair.
Yes, and Ric Flair was a poor man's poor man.
So that makes him a triple poor man.
Indeed. New tag team combination of Matt Cage and my tag team partner in other places, as well as IWAP, Alex Castle, rocking the Project Mayhem shirt, taking their time getting into the ring.
Well, that's something they always seem to be doing. They really seem to be more focused on the crowd than on the actual wrestling, even when they're in the ring with other people.
Yeah, although we do get to rock out to this sweet Norma Jean entrance music.
Oh, that's just poor form from Matt Cage right there, making fun of Danny Cannon. Earlier this evening, he cut a promo talking about how he was injured in the match with Alex Castle, the hardcore match, or the street fight, I'm sorry.
That's all the same.
Yeah. And he'll be out for a while, and he said he wanted to apologize to the crowd that he'll be starting from the bottom, he won't be able to continue this. And
yeah, word around the locker room was that Danny Cannon's ankle had swollen up to the size of a softball as a result of him completely ruining it during that match. That's his style, I guess. Shooting star presses and all that. Matt Cage still not getting in the ring, having intense verbal disputes with the crowd.
He really seems to love that corner in particular.
Large and economically diverse crowd here this evening. At least if these guys are going to be a tag team, at least they do seem to have some matching colors of gear.
They seem to have chemistry with each other, too. They don't seem to hate each other.
Not sure I know who this guy is. Ah, there's Joey. Hey, remember that last Big Saturday show when I gave him that muscle buster off the top rope?
I thought he was dead, honestly.
Yeah, I wish.
So
he's a tough competitor, though. He absorbed a lot of punishment in that match. A lot.
It was a good match for a reason. And his partner tonight is Scott, the rookie Parker, although I don't know if he really qualifies as a rookie anymore, considering he's the #1 contender. And he called you out in a recent promo, too, yes.
Oh. Huh. Well, you know. No, I don't know. I never really paid much attention to that guy.
You might have to now.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you can see that promo on the unauthorized IWA Productions channel, too.
As well as many Christian Rose promos. I'd also like to state that while doing commentary today, I'll be drinking a delicious Arizona sweet tea. If anybody working for said corporation happens to hear this, I love your product and would appreciate being sponsored by you, possibly even getting some free samples and supplies. Anyways, moving on. Referee Jake making his return.
Now, Jake used to be a wrestler for IWA, but he recently had to stop. Well, not recently. He stopped a while ago for undefined commitments. Actually, weren't you one of his last matches?
Actually, I was his last match up here in IWAP. Tapped him out for the last chancery, and hadn't been seen since, but I don't know. Maybe he's not medically cleared because of the beatings. Oh, hold on. Matt Cage seems to have him. Yes, he does have a microphone.
I don't think you could say that.
I think he can.
Isn't that a double standard?
It might be.
Oh, he should have known better than that.
Yeah, you're goading the villagers.
I don't see any pitchforks or torches yet.
Tracy Smothers does not think I suck. He is a fan of me. He is a fan of Alex Castle. Tracy Smothers endorses the Kentucky Wildcat.
That's amazing, as I'm not even really sure that Tracy Smothers has ever met Alex Castle. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but
Pretty sure there's maybe 2 people in that crowd who have even heard of Tracy Smothers.
Oddly enough, though, Tracy Smothers a big influence on Matt Cage. Huh.
Oh.
That would be a powerful slap.
Are you drawing a circle? Are you gay? No.
Very witty.
No. Just because I am not having intercourse with you does not make me homosexual. I only get with women who want.
I'm pretty sure if we were to open up wrestling to people from the crowd against Matt Cage, it would be a very long line.
Yeah, and they would probably be disposed of quite quickly. Matt Cage is a tremendous competitor in his own right. Oftentimes doesn't know when to shut up, but
Now that's gotten him into trouble more often than not. start the match off tonight. Finally 5 minutes into this, and we see some wrestling.
Tremendous.
Or maybe
possibly.
not.
Alex Castle with his hands down, open to a punch. No.
Lock up.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Lock up, if you will.
Now, Scott Parker is a big grappler. He likes a lot of...
waist lock takedown.
Ooh, he's celebrating a bit too early,
2 points,
though.
I think, in amateur wrestling. I don't really know much about it.
This is an amateur. This is professional wrestling, so I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
I think that's a victory lap and a high five.
I think Scott Parker knows what's going on here.
Oh, no. Evidently, that constitutes a tag. Huh. I always thought you could wave the tag off if you were just trying to high-five the guy or something. But then again, you probably shouldn't be high-fiving.
Then again, maybe it just could be Jake. He might have a little ring rust from reffing. In fact, I don't know. There could be a little bias in this. You always seem to be against the so-called bad guys.
That's true. He's kind of a jerk like that. Although, then again, I'm not really familiar with reffing. I've never, fun fact, I have never refereed one match in my career.
Would you like to sometime?
Probably not. Stripes aren't that slimming.
Matt Cage there showing that he has a good idea of where the ring is and where the ropes are. He's able to get out of that hole very easily.
That's a good idea of pain, too. Got taken down by a top wrist lock.
Where is Alex Castle going?
I'm not entirely sure. Head of security, Brady, trying to get Matt Cage to get back into the ring.
Also a little known fact, Brady is tougher than your average security guard, able to shrug off hits that normal referees couldn't.
I heard he's got 2 kills. Alex Castle returns now with what appears to be...
Is that a knife?
No, I think that would appear to be a popsicle.
That's concentrated grape drink.
Concentrated grape drink popsicle.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for that. I didn't know. That has to be cold.
Could have possibly heard what we were debating about back here in the commentary booth. Oh, baited him in.
Wait. Isn't that illegal?
You know, I would assume, but then again...
no damage done?